Hello, in this video I will show you how to demonstrate the water cycle with a few everyday objects you have at home. For this you will need a clear sealable bag such as a sandwich bag, a pen to write on said bag, some tape, some water and a window. So to start this off you need to draw waves at the bottom to pretend to be our ocean. The line you draw for your ocean is going to be where you fill the water up to, and you do not want it too high as you have other things to add on here as well. You do not need to do much more than a one wavy line for that. In one top corner you want to draw a sun. Make it a nice, bright, sunny day. That sun is heating up the water. As it heats up the water molecules begin to evaporate. The heated water is turning into a gas, and those molecules are going up into the air. This process is called evaporation. This is the process whereby a liquid turns into a gas. Evaporation. The water, which is a liquid, is heated up, the particles vibrate faster and faster and faster until they escape and float up as a gas into the sky, float up as water vapor. As those particles get higher and higher up into the sky, they begin to cool down because the temperature of the air further away from the Earth is cooler than it is closer to the Earth. As it gets colder, those water particles begin to come closer and closer together and start sticking to each other as they condense. Condense. When those water particles begin to condense, they create a nice fluffy cloud. That is how clouds are made. As the clouds get more and more water vapor joining them, more and more of the water molecules condensing together to make the cloud, that cloud gets thicker, denser and heavier, and so does actually move lower and lower and closer to the ground. Now you don't have to add this bit, but I'm going to add, for ease of understanding, I am going to add a mountain as a piece of land for my drawing, but you don't need that bit because it's not crucial. I'll explain why I've chosen it in a moment. So as it condenses, the cloud gets heavier and comes lower and lower as more and more water vapor is joining it. You may have noticed this if you look up on a nice bright day, that you have beautiful white fluffy clouds up high in the sky, and then the ones lower to the ground look a lot darker, and they are the ones that rain. As the water molecules get heavier and heavier, bringing the cloud down, and then it begins to fall as rain. But there is a special word that I will write for you in a moment to describe this rain. That covers whether this rain is snow, hail, rain, or any other liquid coming out of the sky. The word to describe this is precipitation. So P-R-E-C-I-P-I Precipitation. So we have our water evaporating into the sky, and then it will condense to create a cloud. The more condensation there is, as it gets more and more water molecules, it will eventually fall out of that cloud as rain or hail or snow, which is called precipitation. Now, the reason I have added the mountain on mine is because you may have noticed at the top of mountains, sometimes we get a nice bit of snow. That is up high enough that the water molecules are frozen as either ice or snow, but as they are further down the mountain, they can become a stream or even a river. And those rivers flow all the way down until they are back in the ocean. And the more rain that falls, the more water there is in the river, joining the ocean. So our precipitation is falling and joining the river. So there we have it, a cycle of how the water molecules move and change state in our world. We have our big oceans and seas. They heat up through things like the sun. That causes the water molecules to evaporate, going into the sky. When they get high enough in the sky, they begin to condense. Then, as they condense, they get heavier and come down and down until they are so heavy and so full of water vapor that cloud will rain and precipitate down until it becomes a river and goes back into the ocean. Now, to actually do the science part of it, we take our bag and our sellotape over to a sink. We open our bag. We put some water in our bag. We are aiming for around the line of our ocean, but that's not crucial. It doesn't affect the science of what's going to happen. It just makes it look better artistically. Really important you then seal your bag, because otherwise your water molecules will escape. So there we have our ocean in our bag. We then take a long line of tape and we tape our bag on a window. I will have to hold it for a moment and tape it after the video, but there we go. Then the sun through your window will heat up this water and it will evaporate higher up, and then you will see it condense and come back down as water droplets. Have fun trying this yourselves, and always ask any questions if need be. Good luck.